Chapter 4, Hardware, Lesson 4.1, Input Devices. In this lesson, we are going to talk about the input devices such as keyboard and mouse. What is an input device? The keyboard, the mouse, and the advantages and disadvantages of each. This information is on pages 94 and 95. What is an input device? There are many input devices, but the most important devices are the keyboard and the mouse. The keyboard and the mouse convert the data. The data that is produced by the keyboard could be a text, and if it was produced by a mouse, it could be a positional data. This positional data could be represented by the pointer of the mouse on the screen. After entering the data using either the keyboard or the mouse, it goes to the processor in order to be processed. Then after processing the data, it will be transferred into digital signals 0 and 1, which are called the binary. These binary signals will appear on the computer's screen to be used or seen by the user. Let's discuss how this operation is done. For example, if a user pressed letter A on the keyboard, the letter A will appear on the screen. And any other letter pressed on the keyboard as letter B, it will also appear on the screen. So any letter or number pressed on the keyboard as number 7, it will appear on the screen. The question is, how does it appear? First of all, there are two ways. The first way is through wireless. The letter pressed on the keyboard will appear on the screen through wireless. It is electronic waves which a man can see. It moves from the keyboard to the screen. The second way is through cable. The cable connects the keyboard to computer case, which in turn is connected to the screen, in which the digital signals pass through from the keyboard to appear on the screen. Now, as for the mouse, how does the data appear? For instance, many applications are located on the desktop, such as games, ebooks, music, and camera. And the pointer, which is the positional data, appears also on the desktop. When a user chooses any application from the desktop using the pointer, the application will respond to this action and it will open. Now let's check the advantages and disadvantages of keyboard and mouse. In addition to their similarities, which is both keyboard and mouse are manual devices. That means the instruction to be taken is determined by the user himself or herself. Now, talking about the advantages, first of all, they are easy to be used by people and they are called user-friendly devices. Secondly, they can be used for a wide range of tasks. That means we can do multiple tasks with them at the same time. For example, working on the keyboard and the mouse simultaneously. However, the disadvantages are they are slow to input data compared to the automatic input devices. Being slow to input data is because instructions are given manually by the user. The second disadvantage is a human can easily make a mistake using manual input devices. For example, when you type the word mouse using the keyboard, sometimes you miss the letter and you may type it, for example, as nouse. This is one kind of mistakes that the manual input devices may cause most of the time. Now we are done with the lesson input devices.